Hi, beautiful. Let's read today in the text, chapter 19, the attainment of peace, in section 4b. And we are reading in, I'm just double checking that we're, yes, 4b. And we will start in paragraph 5. You have paid very dearly for your illusions, and nothing you have paid for brought you peace. I'm going to read that again. You have paid very dearly for your illusions. So I'm going to pause here and say, we've been paying dearly, a high cost, for something that literally has no value because it's not even real. Not only does it have no value, it's not real. Are you not glad that heaven cannot be sacrificed and sacrifice cannot be asked of you? Wow. I'll pause here again and say, the thought system of A Course in Miracles is so radically different than the world's. Because the truth is so radically different from delusion. Heaven cannot be sacrificed and sacrifice cannot be asked of you. There is no obstacle that you can place before our union. For in your holy relationship, I am there already. We will surmount all obstacles together, for we stand within the gates and not outside. How easily the gates are opened from within. To let peace through, to bless the tired world, can it be difficult for us to walk past barriers together when you have joined the limitless? The end of guilt is in your hands to give. Would you stop now to look for guilt in your brother? You know, it's kind of a cheeky question. Like, look, you're so close. Are you gonna stop and look for guilt in your brother right now? Come on, stop being crazy. I love how A Course in Miracles is so gentle, but it also has this like endearing cheekiness to it. Like, come on. Let me be to you the symbol of the end of guilt, and look upon your brother as you would look on me. And this is, this is Christ consciousness. This is the voice of Christ speaking. Forgive me all the sins you think the Son of God committed. And in the light of your forgiveness, he will remember who he is and forget what never was. So when we forgive, we're allowing others to remember who they are, because we're not trying to pin the tail on the donkey or pin the delusion on the Son of God anymore. And in the light of your forgiveness, he will remember who he is and forget that never was, and forget what never was. I ask for your forgiveness, for if you are guilty, so must I be. This is so beautiful. This is an inversion statement of giving us an opportunity to look at it in a new light. Like, if you're going to hold yourself guilty and you and I are one, then you're holding me guilty. But instead of condemning you for that, the Lord literally just asks, I ask for your forgiveness. For if you are guilty, so must I be. And in that moment, there's kind of this moment of like, oh, but Lord, you don't need my forgiveness. And then the Lord turns to us and says, nor do you. Because you were whole and complete, and you were still innocent. But if I surmounted guilt and overcame the world, you were with me. It says again and again in A Course in Miracles that all minds are joined. We're not separate. We get to experience separation. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun being on Earth School, having a biosuit. I like it. If I surmounted guilt and overcame the world, you were with me. Wow. Sit with that. Would you see in me the symbol of guilt or of the end of guilt? We're being asked to not see the Lord as a symbol of guilt, to not see Christ as the symbol of guilt, but as the symbol of the end of guilt. Doesn't that make so much more sense? Remembering that what I signify to you, you see within yourself. Wow. Feel the love in that. And this love, this grace that's been so freely extended to each of us, can we continue extending it beyond ourselves to those around us? Or are we going to allow the ego? Are we going to be hostage to ego and allow the ego to dam that flow of grace that has already been poured out upon us, that we don't even have to earn? In fact, we can't earn it. It's our inheritance and it's already been given. From your holy relationship, truth proclaims the truth, and love looks on itself. Salvation flows from deep within the home you offer to my Father and to me, and we are there together in the quiet communion in which the Father and the Son are joined. It says in the scriptures, the Father and I are one, and as I sit by the throne of my Father, so shall you sit by my throne, because there is no separation. O come, ye faithful to the holy union of the Father and the Son in you, and keep you not apart from what is offered you, in gratitude for giving peace its home in heaven. And the kingdom of heaven is within. And God resides in heaven. Not separate, but one with you. Send forth to all the world the joyous message of the end of guilt, and all the world will answer. So beautiful. Wow. Wow. Let me be to you the symbol of the end of guilt, and look upon your brother as you would look on me. As you look into the eyes of your brothers and sisters today, see if you can look past the nightmare, past the ego, and see the eyes of Christ. And treat them with that dignity and that love and that respect. Even if they're having a temporary nightmare or errors in thinking, because they're lost. Because the promise here is, in the light of your forgiveness, he will remember who he is. Thank you. Love you so much. I'll see you soon.